Chicks here and a Gus. Go say hi. Okay.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Yes, sir.
Just
Admiring our pup in the video?
so you're upset with me that I won't do a video with you, so you get the dog to do it for you?
We've asked you repeatedly to do videos with us.
He's willing to do it. He's been right here the whole time. Isn't that right, Poocher? Oh my gosh. He was made for fame. Bless him. Okay.
Hey, yep, Daddy came out here and started teasing me. Okay.
All right. Chicks here.
Chicks here. Gus left us.
Today we are talking about being diligent in your application process to help it process more quickly. I don't know what your timeline is looking like, when you guys are thinking about moving forward or taking that step. The application process itself on average does take about 2 to 3 weeks. Could be sooner, could be longer. So we're going to give you some key points to help you get through it at a quicker pace. So
one, make sure you complete your application. Just complete everything in its entirety. Don't leave any blanks. Make sure there's no gap in the employments that you have when you're putting it in, because those gaps they've got to fill in when they do their verifications. So things like that can hold things up. And when you're coming on too, first of all, we don't want to waste your time, and we don't want you guys to waste our time, to be honest with you. So when we send the criteria out, if something on that criteria doesn't, fit you, or it's going to be a problem, you can go ahead and let us know that up front, because we can always say, well, you might not be able to apply right now, but when this falls off, and we can at least set you up for success when you are able to reapply if something needs to drop off a driving record or something like that.
absolutely.
Once you apply, you'll be given a list of tasks to complete from both carriers. Most of the time, those are videos to watch, training videos.
You can do them at your own pace.
You can do them at your own pace, but keep in mind, until those things are complete, they don't move forward with the process. So leaving things undone, videos unwatched, forms, sometimes you've got to make sure you do your drug and alcohol clearinghouse. You gotta agree to that. I mean, little things that you do. So you'll always want to check your Pulse, which is both carriers use a 10 Street which is nationwide. I think it's huge. You might have even heard of it, for their application process and for collecting all their data and sending data back out to you. So you just stay on top of your Pulse and see what all is out there that the carrier is sending you to complete, so that they're not waiting on you,
And staying in touch with the recruiters, they're going to be getting you set up for your drug screens, physicals if necessary. They're going to be reaching out to maybe get you to elaborate on things, or they need signatures for certain documents or what have you. So make sure you're just diligent in getting those things into them as they request them, because the faster, I would say, getting in for drug screens and the paperwork is the biggest holdup, I really feel like. So, get those things completed as quickly as possible, just to help that application continue processing as quickly as it can.
Yeah.
Once it is approved with the carrier, once all tasks are complete, drug screens completed, they get the results, then we're going to jump back on the phone with you. We're going to schedule your truck pickup date and all of that. But we cannot do that. We can't even look at your truck move-in date until we get that approval with the carrier. And they're not going to give an approval until they have absolutely every single I dotted and T crossed. So.
But yeah, just staying on top of everything that comes through is key.
And hopefully it'll go through more quickly. I've seen teams get approved in, a week and a half, and they were just on their A game. They got all those tasks and modules completed. And if you could sit and focus, you could knock it out in a day.
Right.
It's pretty quick.
I will say this too. The more experience you have sometimes with another motor carrier, sometimes it can take longer, because, they're going to ask for 10 years worth of, employment history or whatever it is, and they have to verify all that. So if you've had multiple driving jobs, just keep in mind employment verifications must be sent, and they have to make multiple attempts to get those verifications. So sometimes those hold up. So as long as you get accurate information when you're putting your previous employment in there, make sure you put down someone that can get that information to them quickly when they reach out and ask for that verification. So if you happen to know at the last place you were that Jane Doe at this phone number is the one that they need to reach out to get that verification, the more specific information you can put down, the quicker it is for them to be able to get that and pull those reports. So driving reports, criminal records, background checks, drug and alcohol screening, employment verifications, all of those things have to happen. So there is a process. So be patient with them. And like I said, the more accurate information and complete information you give out, the easier it is for them to move forward.
Getting love
And
to
staying
death.
on top of all your tasks.
Absolutely. And again, as soon as, okay, love on mama for a second. As soon as we do get that approval, they get the results from everything, myself or Melissa, or whoever you're working with, they're going to give you a call back and we will get bliss. And then we will get that truck move-in date scheduled. And we can pick a day and time that is going to work best for you. A lot of you are going to have to work out notices with your current fleet or your current jobs. Got to get things squared away at home.
Yeah, we understand all that.
Get pets to the vet. Do whatever you got to do. And so we will pick a move-in date and time that will work with you on that. But just be as diligent as you can. Get all that info in. So
Absolutely. And during that time, we've said in a previous video, we've talked about the importance of endorsements and things. So when you start that application process, while you have all those other things going on, if you are lacking your hazmat or your tanker or a passport or any of those things, if you're lacking any of that stuff when you start that application process, like we've explained before, those are opportunities, earning opportunities. So that might be a good time also, while you're waiting for the carrier to do their thing, to go out and get your fingerprints done and take your online class for hazmat and get yourself prepped and ready to get that endorsement when you can, so that maybe, you know, by the time that you get approved, you might be in good shape to start the job with additional endorsements. So
Absolutely.
again, we can work and answer questions that you might have on any of this information. We're here for you. We'd love to have you guys come on. So we just want to help you make the process as smooth as possible.
have any questions about the application process itself or the carriers, or anything else about this video, or just any other questions, drop them below, reach out to us, and we'll get those answered for you. Set up a call, whatever we got to do. So,
Absolutely.
or if you just want us to send you an application, go ahead and let us know.
Sure
I'm
thing.
happy to do that. So,
That's good. As long as you got a teammate, remember that. We only work with teams.
Class A or B CDL.
Yep. And sadly, we do not pair drivers. We get asked that question a lot. Didn't mean to throw that in this
Every
video,
day.
but we get asked that a lot, and we do not pair drivers. So it is up to you to find a qualified CDL holder that you know you can work with and trust, that you can put in the truck with you, but you must have a team. Must have a teammate. Must be teams.
All right, guys. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Chicks out.
Checks out.